Nigga kill over a bitch, but let a rat keep his wife.
Shit, this record. Time to go to work. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm just trying to be the eyes of you can help me. You. Why wouldn't you want to help me?
The murder, the shooting.
Your signature.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and on this document, is it a fair copy or a true copy of your plea agreement that you entered?
Yes, ma'am.
The range of punishment for the offense of tampering with evidence. Are you able to see the document up there on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know what the range of punishment is for that offense?
Yes, 2 to 10 years, possible fine up to $10,000 if the offense occurred on or after September 1.
And as part of your agreement, what was the punishment that was agreed upon that you were to be sentenced to?
Tampering with evidence, intent to impair.
Okay. And just regarding line 3, were you in a relationship with Tamor McIntyre?
So he says.
And how would he refer to you as?
His girlfriend.
And were you during
And
this?
mask also.
Okay. And making the plans for the photo shoot, who was communicating with Mark?
It was me and Tamor.
Okay, and when Tamor was communicating with him, whose phone was he using?
Mine.
Okay. Nicknames that he would go by?
Pimpies or Pimp.
Okay. Now, why was Mark Saldivar picked as the person to do the photo shoot?
Because he was offering to do it at low cost or no cost at all.
Okay. And were you supposed to be part of this photo shoot?
Yes.
Do you know what the plans regarding you were for the photo shoot? What were you saying? And was regarding his build, was he skinny or chunky?
Skinny.
Now, regarding Jalen's appearance,
We hit the light at McCullough, and Tamor took out his gun and pointed it at Mark and asked for his bag. Mark refused to give him the bag, so they all started hitting him, and Tamor was hitting him with the gun, and the whole time I didn't look back, but when I did, I saw his face, and I started telling them to let him go, and I just kept screaming, let him go. And Jalen opened the door and started pushing him out. And he was fighting to get back in the car. And then they didn't let him in the car. So he went around the car and he jumped on the hood. And then the light turned green.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there, okay?
Okay.
So, when you all were at the light on McCullough, you said Tamor produced his gun, correct?
Yes.
And who did Tamor have the gun pointed at?
Mark.
And what was Tamor saying when he had the gun pointed at Mark?
To give him his bag.
And so, once the light turned green, what happened?
He pointed the gun at me and told me to start driving. So I started driving. I didn't know where to go. So I turned into the first place that I saw, which was the Chick-fil-A. Once I turned into the Chick-fil-A, he kept yelling at me to get him off the car. I didn't know how to, so I was just going back and forth really quickly. And then Mark kicked the windshield and opened the door and shot him.
Okay. Now, do you see the person that shot Mark Anthony Saldivar in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Would you please point to him and identify him by the article of clothing he's wearing?
He's wearing a white shirt.
Thank you. Let the record reflect that this witness has identified the defendant, Tamar McIntyre. Now is time.
Jalen had it.
Okay. And regarding Mark Saldivar's belongings, who did you observe with Mark Saldivar's wallet?
Jalen.
Okay. Do you know if there was anything inside of the wallet?
He had got upset because there was only $10.
When you say he got upset, who are you referring to?
Jalen.
Can you please describe to the jury the demeanor of Tamar McIntyre and Jalen Bell at the Mexican restaurant one